Here's the situation that's existed until today. DJI makes the DJI FPV goggles V2, and Caddx and RunCam make the Caddx Vista, the Caddx Air Unit Lite, and the RunCam Link video transmitter. And I put the air quotes around make when it comes to the video transmitters because I don't believe they actually manufacture them. I think DJI manufactures them and they repackage them. And I think that today I'm going to tell you that DJI has cut off their relationship with Caddx, and Caddx will not be able to make any more video transmitters after they sell out the ones that they've currently got. Yup, that's where we're at. Now let me be clear that what I'm saying right now is not leaks or rumors or allegations. I heard about this first from a community post by Mads Tech, and then I reached out to my contact at Caddx to get a statement from her on the record. And there are two things that are true right now. Number one, DJI has ended their relationship with Caddx because of the walk snail thing, right? Obviously. And DJI will not be providing video transmitters to Caddx anymore. And that's the exact wording that the Caddx rep gave me, which does seem to suggest that DJI has been giving them video transmitters and not just letting them manufacture them, but be that as it may, DJI has ended the relationship, and therefore the supply of Caddx Vista and Caddx Air Unit Lite video transmitters is now limited. All of the ones that currently exist are all of the ones that will ever exist. How many of them are there? I don't know, and obviously they didn't give me a number. They say that they have stock of some. Eventually they will sell out, and then eventually there won't be any more. Caddx says that they have supplies to make a lot of cameras, and the conversation opened with that statement, which I initially misinterpreted as Caddx has supplies to make a lot of video transmitters, but upon some additional probing I realized that wasn't the case. So if you need replacement cameras like the Caddx Nebula Pro, it's possible that Caddx will still be able to make those, but if you need additional video transmitters, I guess your only option will be the RunCam Link, which, since the RunCam and the Caddx video transmitters were always identical anyway and made by DJI, maybe that doesn't matter. So maybe there still will be sources for these video transmitters through RunCam, just not Caddx. That we don't know for sure. When I heard this, I thought back to a question that I asked this exact same representative when the walk snail system first came out. And I said, isn't DJI going to be pissed about this and cut you off? And the response was, Caddx and DJI are partners now, and we are producing the Vista. It will not stop. Well, it did stop. That statement may have been given in good faith, but given that pretty much everybody, including me, could see that DJI was going to be pissed about this and yank the rug out from underneath them, it is at best naive, if not dishonest. However, I don't think that Caddx is necessarily the bad guy here. Hear me out. It doesn't mean that they have always been completely honest and forthright, but it's specifically thinking about the idea that Caddx screwed us all over by making the walk snail system and therefore pissing DJI off and causing DJI to yank this product. Because and by the way, this is not, now we're crossing into the realm of supposition, so fair warning. I think the future for the V2 system, I think its days are numbered. We know the V3 system is coming, and we know that when DJI releases a new generation of stuff, they pretty much stop making the old generation. So it's possible that we would have had a few more months or maybe a year of access to the V2 system, but it was on the way out. And rather than think Caddx got greedy, they partnered with walk snail so they could compete, and then DJI was like, fine, we're out of here, and we all have to now be stuck with, at least as of today, is an inferior system. Another way to think about it could be that Caddx saw the writing on the wall. DJI was going to end this system sooner rather than later, and everybody would have been screwed, and Caddx was like, okay, let's try and figure out an alternative. And arguably, this could turn out better in the long run, because Caddx has a motivation to keep serving the FPV community in a way that DJI maybe does not. We knew when the DJI V2 came out that in 2 to 4 years there would be a new generation and it would end. If you didn't know that, sorry, that's just how DJI rolls. Caddx, on the other hand, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too optimistic at this point. So, if you use the Caddx Vista or the Air Unit Lite, now is the time to stock up on spares, because once they're gone, Caddx will not be getting any more. And maybe RunCam will be getting, maybe everybody's going to switch to the RunCam Link. But I think with the DJI V3 coming out, DJI is going to be pulling the plug on it pretty soon anyway, although I don't have any proof of that. Thank you so much for watching. Happy flying.